What's good, y'all? It's Bookadarian here, and in today's chapter, I'm showing y'all how I use Notion to manage my monthly budget as a college student. The Notion template you're about to see was created by a YouTuber named Islo, and the link to his step-by-step video of how to create the template will be linked in the description. I've only been using this template for the past 2 months, and I already feel 10 times more confident in my ability to manage my funds and to make changes in order to reach my financial goals. So a little bit about the template that I'm going to pop on the screen. The template works by connecting two database tables. One is titled categories and then the other is titled expenses. The category table provides an overview of your spending and is where you set your budget for each spending group. The expenses table is where you'll individually list your expenses and you'll provide the date, the amount, and the category for each expense. The category table is actually linked to the expenses table, and it uses the expenses data to calculate your spending, to display the percentage of your budget that you've used, and to show the remaining amount you have to spend for each category. The tables are fully customizable, so you can add different spending categories or really any additional information about your expenses you want to document. Now I want to dive deeper into these categories and specifically share how I budgeted my money during the month of March and if I've been able to meet my spending goals. Also, I wanted to add a slight disclaimer. I am aware of how much insight you can have into somebody's life based on their spending, and I'm okay with sharing this information. I haven't listed my income to make sure, of course, some aspects remain anonymous, and information like medical expenses and any personal information has been removed from the table before this video was created. So when it comes to budget allocation, for my budget, I have 8 spending categories. I allocated $750 for housing, $300 for groceries, $150 for eating out, $75 for transport, $60 for subscriptions, $37 for utilities, $100 for investing, and $250 for personal use. And without further ado, here's my budget and spending as of today, March 24th. As y'all can see, I did well in some areas and abysmal in others. Before y'all drag me too badly, let me break down each category and try to explain my spending. So housing for now really only covers my rent, and y'all can see I did pay my rent on the 1st of this month. But also, when it comes to the dates aren't going to be completely accurate just because I'm using my bank statement to view the charges, and so whenever the charge actually hits my account is the date that I'm using for this template, not the date that I actually spent the money. Depending on the transaction, sometimes I'll do it immediately after I buy something and update the template, and other times I'll just wait a couple days before I actually do it. Now let's move into groceries, which I allocated $300 for. As y'all can see, I'm only 4% over my budget here. I'm not planning to make any more store trips this month, so I think I should be good. At the beginning of the month, I did get some supplies and to do a lot of detox, which was needed. The TikTok shop got me with the oil pulling for the teeth. I keep getting recommended oil pulling videos, and I swear every TikTok live or every time I'm on TikTok, I see a live of somebody just having the oil pulling kit and just explaining it. They're trying to get people to buy it. They're trying to make money off the TikTok shop, and they got me. I'm not gonna lie. So I did fold in that regard because I told myself I wasn't gonna do it, but I did it anyway. And as y'all can see, I do be taking a lot of Sheetz trips. They be late night Sheetz trips. Sheetz be open till late. I be needing something to munch on at night sometimes, and Sheetz just be right there. I need to definitely manage that and instead just go to the store. But until then, these Sheetz charges are going to be eating up my budget. I'm not going to cap. In total, I've done pretty well this month when it comes to groceries. I'm only 4% over. This is only my second month. Next, let's move into the eating out category. Now, I have allocated $150 for eating out. That may be a little too much, but that's where I'm at right now. And as you can see, I definitely be using it. And sometimes I will, if I go to Sheetz and I get some actual food, I will consider eating out just because I got some actual food. But as y'all can see, the eating out is kind of crazy. We got Chipotle, Wingstop, Cookout, Sheetz, Sonic, and I got me some pizza the other day. However, if we look at the total, I'm actually under my budget by $7, and I'm not eating out for the rest of this month. So in that regard, I did do well. I stayed under my budget. When it comes to transportation, it's really just gas and the occasional toll that I pass through on accident when I'm on the highway because Apple Maps wants to play with my top. I actually went home for a spring break, and so I've had to fill my car way more than usual, just the trip down there and the trip back. The fact that I'm still under budget is actually pretty good. I might actually end up having to fill my car again before April, but I don't think so. I think I'm straight. I'll take that as a W2, especially since I went home during this month to get my wisdom teeth pulled. Now, subscriptions. It was hard for me to set a price for subscriptions just because I had a lot of them, and even since last month, I've cut them down a lot. But for right now, I just have Planet Fitness, the Black membership, which is $25 a month. Hulu, I'm actually on a student plan, respectfully. If you don't know, if you ain't tapped in, there is a student plan for Hulu. If you need me to send you the link, I got you. Just let me know. Only $2.13. Photoshop, $22.99. Lightroom, $9.99. It's like, dang, I could really use Canva. I could really use other tools, but Photoshop and Lightroom are just like industry standards that I want to learn how to master. So I'm just gonna have to eat the cost. Apple storage, $9.99. Gotta pay for that. HBO Max, me and my friend are splitting it, $5 each. Really a good way to save money, I'm not gonna cap. And I've been watching a lot of stuff up there. The Last of Us, Curb Your Enthusiasm. I watched the Willy Wonka. I really wanted to see if Timothée Chalamet could act, and I'm not gonna lie, I've seen Dune, but it didn't move me. So just seeing his ability to switch between a wacky ass character like Willy Wonka and a more serious character like Paul from Dune, a genocidal maniac like Paul from Dune, he really showed me that he can play diverse roles. It's pretty cool. I got kind of off topic there, so let's get back to the budget. I went $15 over for subscription. I'm gonna have to cut something. I'm not sure what it's gonna be though. If y'all want a part 2 next month, and just to show how like my budget and like spending progresses, definitely let me know and I'll update y'all. When it comes to utilities, my utility charge is usually like around $37 every month. I think it groups together the utilities I have to pay for here in my student housing, so that's just like a constant standard paid that met the budget. Now for investing, every month I put $100 into my Roth IRA, sometimes even more, but recently just $100. Life been expensive, bruh, like really, but I already know I'm not trying to die broke. I'm not trying to retire broke. Therefore, the only way to ensure that is to make sure that I invest now when I'm 20. As I grow older, if I keep putting money in that account, it's gonna grow exponentially. I definitely gonna make sure I stay consistent with investing, dollar cost averaging into the S&P 500 ETFs and international market fund ETFs and things like that, just to make sure that I'm set in the future. And of course, eventually I'm gonna dabble my toes in the individual stocks. I've done it before already and wasn't pretty, but now that I have more knowledge of the stock market and things like that, Alright, sorry y'all, my camera died, but like I was saying, I do plan on investing for the foreseeable future. Now we're getting into the last and final category, and this is the category in which mistakes were made. Now the main contributor that made me go over my budget so much was Aggie Fest. If y'all don't know, I do go to North Carolina A&T, and so Aggie Fest is a week during the spring semester in which multiple events are happening. There's parties, fashion shows, a lot. Usually it's a lot going on. This Aggie Fest, I definitely wanted to participate. I went ahead and got me outfits for like 2 of the things, and I'm gonna probably do a third one too. But the 2 that I know I am doing, I already caught the fits for, is Men in Black and also Opium. The Opium theme fit, I'm gonna put a picture on the screen. Y'all probably already seen it if y'all follow me on Instagram. If not, go ahead and do that. When it comes to Men in Black, I will give y'all a nice little sneak peek of the fit. I have taken some test pictures, and I'm not gonna lie, these test pictures might be the pictures that I post. I think they're pretty hard. So let me go ahead and show y'all a nice little sneak peek. But yeah, as y'all can see, this is my first time like specifically buying clothes to take pictures in. Other than like formal events, I don't really plan what I wear. Like honestly, I usually wake up, go and throw the shower on to get the water hot. Yes, I do live in student housing. Do not do me. Sometimes the water is not hot immediately. I turn the water on, then I come out to my closet. My closet is actually right here. Come out to the closet exactly like this. And as that water is getting hot, I'm sitting here contemplating, what am I about to wear today? And I usually put it fit together in like 5 minutes because I have decision fatigue a lot. So I just be like, bro, let's go. If we get back to the budget and look at these specific purchases, the white backdrop, the Men in Black Opium fits, Doc Marten, Stacey Penny, Claire's, retwists, all of that is for like pictures, or I got some items I wanted to use in the pictures or wanted to get my hair done for the pictures. So all those are mostly charges related to Aggie Fest, which I knew coming in this month I was gonna go over. I already knew that. I just didn't know how much, and let's just say Amazon might be receiving a few returns. I think the pictures have came out dope. I've had a lot of fun doing this, and I needed a reason to like actually throw some clothes on and actually like plan something or put something together. So far, even though like when it comes to events, I'm not really a party person for real. I'll go to parties with my friends, but if my friend's not at the parties, guess who's not going? If somebody doesn't suggest going to a party to me, then I'm not going. Back to the budget though. Other than like that main Aggie Fest charges, I did buy some new books to read. I went to Board Paradise in order to get a tool for changing my wheels out on my board. Candy store, vending machines, things like that. And a new DisplayPort cord for this monitor that I finally got working. But nothing other than the opium / like college days fits. Nothing really crazy when it came to personal expenses this month. So of course, I did go over, and I knew that I was going to go over, and that's something I knew I was going to be aware of. I am able to see, where my money is going. I'm not like confused about what I'm paying for or why I'm over budget. I'm glad I'm able to see specific charges for each category. That completes my budget overview. I want to thank y'all so much for watching this video. I hope it inspired you to create your own budget, whether it's through Notion, Excel, Google Sheets, whatever. Having to actually manually input my expenses has made me way more aware of where my money is going and how I can improve my spending habits. I really do hope this video helps you on your budgeting journey. If you haven't liked and subscribed, please do so if you can. I really do want to build like a nice online community where I can just like share things and hear feedback and just learn from a whole bunch of different people around the world. Thank you so much for watching this video. Be blessed and have an amazing day.